Good afternoon, everyone. How's things with everyone? Just make sure that everything is okay on my end before we start. Okay. Okay. Well, you can hear it now. So, how's everyone doing in the chat? So, in this live stream, we're going to be reacting to Jacklyn's video where she'll be uh, reviewing the Beats Studio Buds. Let's just hope it goes smoothly. How's everyone in the chat keeping? I know that this might be a bit laggy. We'll see what happens. Um, the video go- yeah. Now, okay. How's everyone doing? Um, the words of note. Um, laggy. We'll see what happens. Um, all right, it's working. Yeah, what I have going on here at the moment is I'm not sure if I can show it to you or not, but my playback window is very laggy because I'm running off the iPad connected to the laptop. So, yeah. Right, before we start, the usual disclaimers. We do not own this content that is being shown in the video, it is purely a reaction style video. Obviously, check out Jacklyn's original video before you go ahead and before you after you watch this because it will be worth a watch. And of course, the ad revenue goes to Jacklyn. Whereas if you watch it here, you don't get the ad. She doesn't get the ad revenue. If of course you want to check it out afterwards. And yeah, how's the stream looking from your end? Everything looking okay? Huh. Yeah. So we do have for when the time comes, we have our uh, what I'm seeing, my reaction, and you can watch the actual stream itself of the video, and we'll go from there. So we have 4 minutes, and I figured we'd gauge what people thought of the intro and logo this month. What did you think of the logo? I thought it was pretty impressive. Um, the whole logo, there, I can show it to you because we're live. But yeah, it's it's very nice in general. I'd have to say, like, it's probably one of my favorites. The whole idea of it, and it has the New York theme, which is really clever, and that's one of Jacqueline's favorite places. So obviously, New York theme. We have the whole um, idea of being in New York at Blue Hour, which is really interesting. And I like that fact about it, which is great that, Jacqueline's sharing different themes each month. And yeah, we have 3 minutes left till the video goes live. And recently, NBT passed 160,000 subscribers as well, which is pretty dope, if you ask me. The channel, of course, as usual, Tech. Actually, Jacklyn already launched a video this week as well, which is really good. And yeah, 3:28. Right. We're just going to put the notes out that we're live. Yeah. So going into this with the digital dive last week, Jack, or a few weeks ago, sorry now, Jacklyn gave her initial impressions on it, on this. So the the channel, or the video I should say, this whole video is going to be talking about why she's returning them and why she probably prefers her AirPods Pro. We're going to watch out for the little Easter eggs in this video because she used the tap cards as B-roll shots, like for top downs, which is a really cool, interesting, nifty feature about it. The video is going to go live now in 2 minutes. So again, for anyone who wasn't here before, I'm just looking over here. It is laggy as anything over there, but again, we do not own the content being streamed in the stream. Obviously, go check it out. The original video from Jacklyn when it's over. I think it's a really great thing to get a second video in a week. Pretty rare. And for that, we should be happy. Right, so it is officially past. Let's there we go. And we are going to start our reaction to this. So we got a notification on the phone. Gotta get that. Right, so. My Wi-Fi's being slow now. Oh, so NBT Jacklyn videos. Here we go. God loves slow Wi-Fi. And we should see in our notifications tab now because that's what they're for. Failing that, of course, we could always just watch it on our phone. And here we go. Right, so let's begin. Okay. I hope you'll be able to hear this. So the video is 5 minutes long, which should be interesting. Like a 5 minute long review is great. So this shot was originally on her Twitter. This is a shot she shared. You can, oops, let's go back a frame.
So I bought myself a pair of Beat Studio.
Yeah, hair clip over there. We have our cold brew.
But I'm returning them, and this video is why.
We had a little salt lamp there. Ooh, you can see all the clouds there, which is interesting. What references are there in this video? We may as well go full screen for this. If the computer likes that, it might not. This ain't good. We're experiencing technical issues on my end. No, we're not. Okay.
Like a decade ago, the only thing that would have come to mind for me is Just Beats.
Oh, that's interesting. She's bringing back this.
Remember 2010? Mark Zuckerberg was Times Person of the Year. The first iPad ever came out, and
you can really tell significantly that storytelling is a big aspect of what's going on in this video.
We're unironically saying "they" all the time. That was a very long time ago, and a lot has changed since then. But what hasn't changed is Beats relying
Salt lamp.
on celebrity marketing to get their products out there. LeBron James was the first person to wear these back in May, and that's how we found out about them.
The B-roll shot's very nice.
And the hype was super high back then, but I just feel like these do not live up to the hype. From a hardware design perspective,
you can see all the cards down there. That's actually this month's card, I believe. And of course, you have all the hair clips.
They definitely are conservative looks. I feel like that's something that Beats has always been pretty good about. The case is a really good size. It's bigger than the AirPods Pro case, but it's not massive. It's definitely
an interesting comparison to make.
The bottom has a USB-C port, definitely playing into the fact that these are supposed to be like more universal and cross-platform than the AirPods, which use Lightning. The magnets that hold the headphones are pretty strong as well. But I found that
one thing that I really like in this now is the sound engineering going into this.
The design was a bit unintuitive.
The rings, of course.
I actually struggled for the first few days every time I had to put these back in the case because the ergonomics of it just did not make sense to my brain. I think the AirPods Pro case is a little bit easier to understand.
Oh, that's B-roll from the 2018 office.
But that's like a minor criticism. I don't think it's a major deal. In terms of comfort in the ear, they actually do feel pretty comfortable.
Changing the angle, which is very good to hook the user.
They're in-ear headphones, but the thing that goes in your ear is pretty soft, so it feels pretty comfortable.
This reminds me of the Twitter shot she uploaded for the Beats Pixel Buds.
Ears are super
Beats Pixel Buds? I don't know.
So these may fit really well for some people, and
this is what I was talking about here, about the card and it being the background for some of the shots.
Really not well for other people. For me, they feel comfortable, but if I'm smiling a lot or I'm talking a lot, they are not ideal. So when I'm recording the podcast,
this is dope.
For example, and I'm talking for like 30 minutes and then giving like nonverbal signals to my co-host Darsh, these kept falling out. So they actually were unusable for that type of thing. They tend to get like a little bit looser in the ear. And then on the other hand, like AirPods Pro stand super well in my ear, but I know that for some people it can be the reverse. So it's definitely not going to be like a one-size-fits-all type of deal.
That's interesting.
You have other earpieces in the box to help you find that secure fit, but that didn't really help me that much. The microphone quality for calls is okay. It's nothing stellar, but it's definitely passable. And the battery life is also pretty on par with the competition. Beats reports that you can get up to 8 hours of listening time and 24 hours of the case. I felt like it's a little bit of generous stat, but I think they're pretty good. When you put on ANC,
digital dive sign, cold brew, obviously.
Cut the battery life, but they were on par with other headphones that I've used. They also do have fast charging, which Beats is referring to as fast fuel charging. I don't know why every company feels the need to rename fast charging.
Because why not?
Beats is following that trend, but you do get 1 hour of playback time for 5 minutes of charging, which is pretty great. The headphones also offer like that quick pair technology.
Oh, that's the record player Microsoft Center.
For both Android and iOS. So on iPhones, the little pop-up that you get with the AirPods Pro comes up, so you can see like the Connect.
You can see last month's logo background there. So obviously this B-roll shot was shot a few months ago.
And the battery life and stuff. But that actually brings us to the first factor in this video. The Beats Studio Buds are aimed to be a cross-platform headphone. Like, if you're an iPhone user, Apple probably wants you to buy the AirPods or the AirPods Pro because they're really big to see.
Oh, the animation.
System. But these are also great for Android users.
The infamous Samsung Galaxy S21.
Because of that, you're losing out on a lot of the ecosystem features that you would get if they were just like purely an Apple iPhone product. So for example, you get Hey Siri support and Find My iPhone support, but you don't get any of the other features that come with an H1.
Oh yeah, she uses an iPhone 12 now.
Like
12 Pro.
Your detection, where it will pause your music if you take the headphones out. Audio share or spatial audio during videos.
That's another 2018 office shot.
Head tracking technology. It also doesn't have iCloud.
Coffee scented candle, because why not?
Cloud sync like the AirPods or the AirPods Pro. So if you had
more animations.
Those headphones in, you could go from listening to your phone right to your computer.
Yeah.
These you obviously can't. So it kind of puts these headphones in a weird spot, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later in the video. But that's not the reason why I'm returning them. I'm returning them because the sound quality is not that great. I'm not an audio file, so excuse a lack of technical terms. But the way I would best describe it is that they just sound a lot less full, bright, rich, colorful in comparison to the AirPods or the AirPods Pro. Like on the AirPods or the AirPods Pro,
it's a nice little animation.
You can kind of hear a little bit more instrument separation. Like things feel like they're coming from different parts. Whereas in the Beats Studio Buds, I feel like it's all coming from the same avenue.
This looks like it was drawn with the Apple Pencil as well, which is cool.
And because of that, it just feels like less dynamic and less full. But it's by no means bad. Like, if this is my first experience with truly wireless headphones, I wouldn't know any better. But I've tested out a ton because that's my job, and I've reviewed a ton on this channel. So I kind of have a benchmark to compare it to. Like, the AirPods and the AirPods Pro sound much fuller to me. The Galaxy Buds Live sound fuller to me, more bright, more colorful. Just don't think that these can be recommended to most people. Because if you're on the Android side of things, I honestly would say get the Galaxy Buds Live. They're a little bit more expensive, but they just sound so much better.
In fact, that is actually a April logo as a bedspread, which is interesting.
And if you're on the iPhone side of things,
that was actually a shot from the 2018 office as well, because you can tell by the rainbow neon sign.
Only reason I would see getting these is if you really want ANC, you don't want to spend the extra $100 to get it on the AirPods Pro. Because if ANC isn't that important to you, then I would get the regular AirPods because they sound better to me and they have those features. That's my take on them. That's why I'm returning them. I do have a goal on this channel of getting the NBT community to 200,000 subscribers. So if you like this video and you want to see more tech videos, definitely be sure to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching this.
Let's do this.
I'll catch you next week and have an excellent day. Bye.
Next week? Oh, we're going to get more content, so. But here's the thing. Thanks very much for watching. That was brilliant, that video. Very short, concise, to the point, and I really don't think you can go wrong with that. And I think we're going to end the stream here. Thank you very much to everyone who partook, joined in, and of course there will be a replay of this available after. And I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.